Hey folks, welcome to Dicky's ZBrush Ultimate Tutorial, from beginner to master. Hey guys, I'm Dicky. I'm very happy to virtually meet you guys, and welcome to chapter 9. In this chapter, I'm gonna sculpt this head and demonstrate you the brushes I mostly use and some ZBrush tools. Before I actually start to sculpt, I will use Move Brush to shape the face and the head, and also the eyes, the nose, the mouth, and also maybe the ears. By the way, I forgot to mention, if you want to follow along this video, you can go to Lightbox, find project. There is a female.zpr project. You can double click and open this up. Usually, if you are making a human characters, the company will let you start from the basic model to save time. For example, maybe they will let you to start something like this, a base model. Okay, go back to the head. Currently, I only have one character mesh. So in the right panel, in subtool, I only have one mesh in the subtool. And later, when we have more meshes, more models, they will appear in this subtool. And if you drag the visible count, you can expand or fold up the subtool. Currently, this base body mesh has 4 levels of subdivision. Look down and open geometry panel. You can find the subdivision level here. Right now is the highest subdivision level, level 4. And you can go to the lowest subdivision. Shift and F, you can see the wireframe. So it has lowest level 1 and 2, 3, and 4. And I will use the move brushes to reshape the character from level 1, the lowest subdivision level. There are 3 kinds of the move brushes I mostly use: move brush, move topological, and snake hook. Move brush and move topological, the icon, they look similar, but the feature, they have difference. Let me show you. For example, I want to reshape the mouth, the lips. When I use move brush, I have my custom UI, so that's why I can easily select the brushes. For example, I want to reshape the lips. When I use move brush, I move the whole lips. And if I just want to move upper lips or lower lips, I can use move topological. See, I am only moving the upper lips right now. Or if I want to move the lower lip is moving and the upper lip is not moving. So this is the difference. This is move brush, and this is move topological. You see the difference? Let's look at the snake hook and move brushes. For example, I want to drag out a horn for him, for her. So just check out this because right now I am at lowest subdivision. So that's why it's very messy. But if I go to highest subdivision, or maybe subdivision 3, now I drag. It gave me a curve. If I want to use move brush to do that, it doesn't give me a curve like snake hook. So this is the difference between move brush and snake hook. You can use move brushes and snake hook together. For example, I want to make a curved horn. So if I use move brush, it doesn't give me curve, right? But I can use snake hook now. So you have very high freedom to create what you want. Or I can use snake hook to drag out a curve horn and then use move brush to move it. And hold shift, you can smooth. Now I want to give her eyeballs. Go to subtool, open up the subtool. Right now I only have one base body mesh. If you click append and then choose sphere 3D, and it gives you a huge sphere. In subtool, currently I am selecting the base mesh, the base body mesh. If I want to adjust the sphere, I need to select this sphere. Zoom out, press W. You can turn on the Gizmo 3D tool, and then scale, make it smaller, and move up. So I want to make sure I am moving to the correct position. But you see two meshes, they are overlapping together, right? So click transparent. You can turn on something like an X-ray. And now you can move the eyeball and know where you are moving the sphere. There is a ghost option. You can see the difference when I turn on and turn off. Beside the append, there is an insert. I think they are doing the same thing. They all add a new mesh. So I think you can either click append or insert. Okay, now turn off the transparent. Let's say I wanna place the eyeball right here. And then now I only have one eyeball. The left side. I need the right side. So we can mirror this mesh. Go to the plugin, sub to master. There is an option, mirror. Click this. So there are two options right here. Merge into one subtool or append as new subtool. If you click merge into one subtool, they merge into one subtool. If you want to mirror it as separate mesh, you can click this append as new subtool. Now I have two eyeballs, but in subtool, there are two subtools. What if I want to merge them into one subtool? You can click the first eyeball. Select the first eyeball and then expand this merge panel. And you can click this merge down. Okay. Now the separate eyeball become one mesh. Press W. And right now I am moving them together. If you press X, two dots appears. And now you can move the eyeball symmetrically. Press Q, you can go back to the sculpt mode. If I want to hide the body and only see the eyes, when you are selecting the eyeball in the subtool, there is an eyes icon. Click this, and now you are hiding the body mesh. Click again, this body mesh show up. Or if you are selecting the body mesh and then click the eyes icon for the eyes, you can hide or unhide the eyes. So this subtool is something like the layers in Photoshop. If you are familiar with Photoshop or any kind of the painting software, let's say I am sculpting the body mesh. I'm sculpting and I only want to see the body mesh. You can select the solo mode and all other meshes, they will be hidden. I'm gonna append more mesh to show you. If you are selecting the cube and then click duplicate, you can duplicate another same cube at the same location. The hotkey is Ctrl, Shift, and D. For example, I have ton of armor on the characters, right? And I am sculpting the characters. And now my armor, they are annoying me when I am sculpting the body. So what I will do is I will click the solo mode and all other meshes, they will be hiding. And now I can focus on the body mesh to sculpt. Click this again and everything show up. I sculpt a lot messy stuff on the body. And Ctrl Z, you can go back. Or you can drag this history slider to go back, to undo, or redo. And if I don't want any subtool, for example, I don't need this cube because they are just example. So select the cube and click delete. Right here, one thing we need to be careful. Let's say I did not save this ZBrush file and I click delete, right? And if I click Ctrl Z, you cannot find back your delete mesh back. At least I did not find a way to find back the mesh I delete. So it's better to save the file before you do any big change. I am selecting the eyeball mesh right here. Click rename. I can rename the subtool. I will just name it eyes. We can create folders for our subtool. Selecting the body. Click here, new folder. I will name it body. Press enter. And now we create a folder named body. Click the icon. We can fold or unfold the folder. And select the eyes. And click the icon for the folder. We can hide all the subtool in this folder. And select this body mesh. And then duplicate. We have a large body in one folder. Select the eyes. And then let me actually move them. Because I turn on the symmetry, that's why the mesh is stretchy. So just press X to turn off the symmetry and move them. Now I have a ton of bodies. Select the eyes, click the eyes icon for the folder, and now we can easily hide and unhide the meshes, all the meshes in this folder. So there is one thing we need to be careful. If you want to only duplicate this mesh, you need to expand the folder, like open this folder, select the mesh to duplicate. If you are selecting the whole folder, and then if you click duplicate, what you do is you are duplicate the whole folder. See, now I have two folders with a lot of meshes. And same thing, if you wanna delete only one mesh, open the folder and then select the body mesh. Click delete. If you are selecting the whole folder, and then click this icon, you can select delete folder or delete all. So we need to be very careful. Let's say delete folder. So the folder is gone and the meshes, they all come out. And if we choose delete all, it says the selected folder and all subtools within the folder will be deleted. So that means the folder I am selecting and the meshes in this folder, they will be deleted. So now you see I delete the folder and the meshes in that folder. And now I only have one folder left and the meshes in this folder. I know it might be a little bit confused. What you can do is you can try it yourself and play with this. We can also rename the folder. Click this icon and then select rename folder. Body. So now you see I renamed the folders. I just delete tons of the bodies and only one body left. Press W, turn on Gizmo 3D, and then there is a house icon. Now you see my body because it moved, so the location is changed. So we can press this house icon. And if you go back to this original location, press Q, we can go to sculpting mode. Alright, there are more ZBrush tools to talk about. But right now, let's go back to our mesh. Because I did some duplicate and moving stuff. So right now, the eyeball and the body, they are just off right now. So what I can do is, luckily I have history. So I just gonna drag this history. So now the body just go back to the location I need. To sculpt a appealing characters, we need to look at different angles to see and to think which part we need to move and reshape to make it get closer to appealing. I will go to subdivision level 1 and use the move brush. Turn on the X symmetry. First, I will reshape the eyes socket. I am not getting into detail yet. The first stage is to adjust the big shape, the main shape. Also need to reshape the mouth, the lips. Hold Control. We can turn on the mask pen. Okay, hold Control and then mask the mouth, the lips area. When this mouth is masking, whenever I sculpt, it doesn't affect the lips area. Hold Control and left click the canvas. I reversed the mask. Now I sculpt the lips. It doesn't affect the face and all other mask area. Hold Control and click the mesh. We can smooth the mask area. Yeah, currently only the lips is masking. Press W, turn on the gizmo, and then click this, go to Unmask Mesh Center. If you go to this unmask area, and then turn off the X symmetry, click this again. It go to the center of this unmask area. I just wanna move the mouth. And I will look at the side and adjust the eyes, nose, and mouth. I'm still in the lowest subdivision one. I want to adjust the jaw. When I am reshaping, I'm not only focused on the same area. I am moving everything. Now I will use Game Standard brush. This Game Standard brush to sculpt the eyelid. Lower the intensity. If you have a shaky hands, you can adjust the lazy mouse, the lazy radius. Open stroke. Find lazy mouse. Bigger the number for the lazy radius. Now you sculpt. You will see there is a little tail. It provides you more stable. It provides you more stable. And then I use clay build up. For sculpting, like adding or subtracting the volume, I usually use standard brush and clay build up. I have seen some artists, they use clay tubes and clay, but I personally like to use clay build up. So I think right now the subdivision, I will go one more higher. Then standard brush. So I can hold Alt to sculpt the line. Or so I can sculpt the eyelid and I can hold Alt if you add the volume. So since I have the icon of clay tubes and clay, so let's see what they do. Clay tube. Is similar to clay build up. And clay. When you are sculpting, you might find which brush you like to use. Now let's see the flatten brush. I use flatten brush to flatten this eyelid area. When you are sculpting, I would suggest you to look at some anatomy reference so you will get a good shape, like a correct shape. There are four kinds of the flatten brush I will usually use. The flatten brush I just show you. It flatten the area. And edge polish. And polish. You might find that they look similar, but actually they have a little difference. And train dynamic. Let's say I flatten this area, and I can select in flat brush. Now I can bigger this area. When you are sculpting, no matter it's practice or you are doing your portfolio, you will spend a lot of time to make it looks more better. So it's really fine if you are just practice. It does take time. And in company, you will have deadline, and you will not have that much time to sculpt. But if you are just sculpting in your free time, just enjoy the sculpting. Don't be rushed. Okay, now I wanna texture my eyeball. So I will have a better feeling, a better measurement, like how big or how small the eyes I wanna make. So select the eyeball, and then there is a color panel. See, I am switching the color. This is the color for preview. So they are not the mesh color. They are just preview color. There is a brush for painting. This brush. So right now it's white color, the eyeball. And then here, RGB channel is turning on. And now I will select, let's choose the white color, and then click Fill Object. You can find from color shelf, Fill Object. You see the colorize button is on. It says colorize mesh. Go down and open poly paint. It's right here. Once this button is on and you choose a color, you see my face color is switching. So let's assign a color for the body. Select the white color. Click Fill Object. And then now select the eyes. Colorize button is on. Choose any color you like. And then now you can paint the eyeball. If you want to erase the whole color, just select white and then click Fill Object again, and then all your color will be erased. Now I select a black color. We can pick color. Let's say I paint a green color here, and I paint another red color, orange color here, and then whole C, you can pick the color. Now you are painting green. Hold C, hold down C, pick this orange color. Now you can paint the orange color. I'm just gonna erase all this because they were example. When you are painting, make sure your colorize bottom is turned on. And now if I turn off the colorize, it go back to the preview color. See, now no matter what color I select, they are previous color. Now I turn on colorize again. If you go back to the mesh color we paint, now turn on material channel. And let's choose a toy plastic. Same thing, click Fill Object, and then select the body, choose Basic Material, Fill Object. So the body is assigned to this basic material, and eyeball is assigned to this toy plastic. If you wanna paint again, just turn on this RGB color and start to paint. Right now, I feel like my eyeball is too low poly, so go to Geometry panel. You see right now the subdivision level is grayed out. That means this eyeball only have one subdivision. So you can click Divide or Control D. Now you see I have two subdivision level, 1 and 2. And I just gonna click Divide again. Now it's level 3, and you can see the resolution is better. I just gonna work more on the eye shape. So what I did is I go to lowest subdivision, adjust the main shape, and then go one level higher, adjust the shape, and then go one more higher and adjust the detail. Since the body mesh colorize is on, I wanna just give a little makeup for the eyes. If you are good at makeup, then it's really great. If you don't know how to do makeup, I will suggest you to look at some makeup video. It helps when we are texturing the characters. And I found that forgot to turn on I forgot to turn on the X symmetry. So one eye has makeup and another eye lose some makeup. So really remember to turn on the X symmetry when you are painting. Otherwise, you're gonna paint for 2 times. So you will see after I do the makeup, the whole character, the whole feeling change. And also I will use painting to paint the eyebrow. It's just for me to previewing what this character will look like. And later I will use a mesh to make the eyebrow. And now I wanna continue on the lips. So I use damp standard brush to sculpt the lines for the lips. And use smooth brush to reshape the mouth. In this stage, the whole head is still rough and it's fine because we will keep reshaping and make it look better and better. And I'm gonna smaller the face and the jaw. And I'm gonna start to define the nose. Yeah, so look at different angle to check. Sometimes you adjust one angle, and then when you rotate to another angle, and you will find that another angle is messy. So when you are sculpting, remember to check different angle. Yeah, now I am using the solo mode because I wanna move the eye socket and I don't want to see the eyeball. Okay, right now I just sculpt it to a rough version. In the next chapter, we will continue to work on this face. And I'm gonna save this. And I'm gonna switch between two files and show you what we did in this chapter. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next chapter. Don't forget to subscribe.